How's it going there, guys? James here from Butler Farms, out here on a very humid late afternoon. I apologize if the lens fogs up. The camera's been out here for a while, but for some reason it keeps fogging up. The humidity is out the roof this afternoon, but I tried to give it some time, but it's not working, so I'm gonna make this quick. I'm out here at the compost pile, and y'all know my struggles with this compost pile that I literally moved like 15 feet down the hill, and keeping animals or whatever it is that keeps strolling it around. But I'm not going to give up on it yet. I have restacked it. Let me get you turned around here. I've restacked it, and I'm going to rebuild it. There's not a lot to it right now, simply because it's been strode everywhere, but I have been able to pile it back up. You can see all the cardboard and stuff still in it. That on top is some leftover salad that was about to go bad. But I wanted to talk to you real quick. When it comes to composting, you know, you never can have enough. And I've been blessed over the last couple of years to have those big dumps of wood chips that I was able to break down by adding a bunch of greens to it. And it's lasted me for 2 or 3 years, but those days are over. So now I'm going to have to really start ramping it up and start working hard to get some good compost. I just really am kind of leery about buying compost from outside. I don't know, you know, whether they got it hot enough. I don't know what's been done to it. And the one time in the past that I've bought compost, guys, I had every kind of vegetable and weed and everything else coming up in that mess. It was the biggest mess I've ever seen. It looked pretty, it smelled pretty, but it was a total and complete disaster, and it all came from that compost. It wasn't coming out of the soil, it was growing in the compost. So I try to stay away from that. Plus, to be honest with you, in the area where I live, it's extremely hard to buy compost. People just don't, I don't know if people just don't see the need in it or what, or it's just easier to go to the big box and buy a bunch of black cow or you know, a bunch of compost and topsoil, and I've told you my trials and tragedies with that as well. So I don't buy that either. So I have to make it myself. So, you know, I had all this cardboard that I chipped up, and it was starting to break down. All the sticks in it were starting to break down, and then I went through that spell where the animals were really taking me to task out here. Whatever it was, I have never been able to find out. But one thing about living on a homestead, guys, is nothing, absolutely nothing goes to waste. So I was down in the garden, picked about a half a 5-gallon bucket of purple hull peas. It's my first picking, many more pickings to come. So I'm going to have a lot of leftover purple hull pea shells. And guys, that's straight nitrogen. Okay, those were picked about 4 hours ago, 4 or 5 hours ago now. They've already been shelled. The peas are already in the refrigerator waiting for another round before I start putting them up. But that's going to break down very quickly. And also, I was able to get a bunch of my bell peppers. I got them ready to put in the freezer. That's the tops off of them. I probably could have saved them and sliced them up too. Maybe in the future I will, but this time I didn't. You can see that's just the top of the bell peppers. So all of that is greens, and all of that is going to go right here on top of this compost pile. And now, one thing about pea shells, if you just leave them like that, they're going to become a slimy mess the first little rain that comes along. So when I get off this camera, I'm going to get my pitchfork, and I'm going to start turning this. I'm going to turn those greens into the inside and hopefully start heating this pile back up. And while I'm doing it, I'm also going to try to get the height back up. Guys, it's so important. Your compost pile going this way is going to do very little good unless it goes this way as well. You can have a big base to it as long as it's very high. Well, I don't have a big base because I don't have a lot going on right now. So I need to get this thing stacked up. I need to get it high, about waist high again, like I've had it before. And I'm just going to keep plugging along at it. Maybe sooner or later the animals will stay out of it, whatever keeps digging it out, and it won't be an issue anymore. But I've got to get it going. You know, I told you in one of the other videos this was supposed to be a long-term compost because I wouldn't need it again till next spring. Well, now I'm 2 to 3 months behind because I keep having to come back and restack it, and it's not breaking down because I can't keep it stacked up for whatever reason that we've talked about before. So it's just another challenge when you live where we live. We live with all these woods back behind us. When you've got this behind you and deer tracks everywhere, you know what's back here. along with raccoons and possums and everything else. We see them. Now, I haven't found them in the compost pile yet, but we do see them. And so that's probably what's doing the damage. But just wanted to bring you up to date on the compost pile. A couple of people have asked me if I had found out what was going on with it. I have not, but I did want to bring you an update and show you that I haven't quit yet. Not gonna quit. Gotta have the compost, guys. I can't stress that enough. I do only organic here, non-GMO organic. From the fertilizer that I buy is 100% organic, all the way down to the compost that I make. So you know, I'm even particular about people try to give me big bags of leaves that they've raked up in their yard, and that sounds good. I don't compost their leaves, and I try not to be ugly about it and make a big stink about it, but I also know where these people live and what their lawns look like, and that they get it sprayed. I can just go ahead and tell you, well, I don't want that in my compost pile. I'm just very particular about that. Maybe too much so, but I want to keep it as pure as I can, keep all these chemicals off the land as I can, because what they're putting up there in that sky with those chemtrails is enough chemicals for me. I wish I could do something about that, but I can't. So I'm gonna leave it right there. I'll bring you another update when I have one. Like I said, this has been frustrating, but it is what it is, and I'm gonna make this compost work. I can promise you that. So let me get off here. I got about an hour, a couple hours left before the sun goes down. Tomorrow's Sunday, so I won't be doing any of this kind of work tomorrow, so I got to get it done right now. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Please, please, please hit that thumbs up button after you get through watching. As I tell you all the time, I have no idea how that works, but it works. So any help you can give me there is great. Hey, we're still growing. The numbers are still going up. Let's keep that up, and I'll come back to you pretty soon, guys. A lot of things are starting to happen now at this time of year. This is a busy time of year with the harvest coming in, so a lot more videos coming. Until next time, y'all take care, stay cool, and God bless. This is James from Butler Farms, and we'll be seeing you.